Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Derail Valley Simulator. Yeah, we are in Derail Valley. We're no longer in Overhauled. We're actually in the sim. We're in sim now, so amazing. It's harder. Not really. Kinda. But I just started this career that I didn't do the tutorial because I played the game before and I had to redo this. I had to actually reload a game. I had to create a new career mode because there's a few hiccups when trying to save or when you leave the game and you're doing a job or you have a job in your hand. It just expires. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but it is. But today we're going to be doing some hauling. More likely freight, not logistical, because we don't have logistical yet. But, use turntable, which you're probably wondering how I'm turning the turntable without using the push or the thingy in the shed. I'm using pages up and down. Those will control the turntable. So we're going to hop in the logo. So, a few things. So I'm going to turn on the electrics, the starter, and the traction motors. The lights, turn the fan on. I just like turning it on because, yes, it's hot. It's summer, so it makes sense to have it on because it's hot. Go ahead and start the engine. Alright, now we're going to wait for brake pipe to come up. And then once we get brakes, we'll release the air or the handbrakes. Real quick, just check the angle cocks, make sure they're closed. Which they are, but sometimes, I know when I first loaded, for some reason they were on. Not too sure why, but they were, so I'm just going to have to start checking those every once in a while. But, yeah. So, brake pipe is built, so we're going to go ahead and release the handbrake, put the reverse into forward, and I'm going to go ahead and shut off the engine for now and turn the electrics off, which turn everything off, so that technically everything still is on, so you just have to turn the breakers back on and the engine. So, we're now in the station. We're going to try to find a job. Depends on where we're going. Of course, Harbor in Town's going to be a harder spot to get to, and also that requires a long license that we don't have. We can do shunting. We got another freight haul right here. 11,000. It's 285 tons down to Harbor. See, Harbor in Town, it's a tricky spot to get to because the area itself is flat, but once you get past this junction and then on this area, this is all hills, and the same thing on this side. I'm pretty sure this whole thing's a hill until you get to that switch to head to iron ore mine east or the military base or food factory. So, don't think we're gonna take anything. The goods factory, where's that at? Right here. We could go there, I just don't know. Because I'm pretty sure coming out with Sawmill, we're gonna have a gradient. So, it looks like our goods factory is gonna be our... We have a logistical haul we can take to City Southwest. They're empty cars. But it requires long license. What fees do we have? 430. It'll only take $100 to clear them. So wait, oh, you can actually touch screen. So how much money do we have? $2,000. So we can clear the fees now. We'll go ahead and wait until we figure out what license we're gonna get. Now we can honestly get shunting license. That'll probably be the most one we get, 20,000. Nothing bad. And that will give us And then this will give us more jobs to take to places. These shunting jobs, we can actually take these. So, load and prepare a train with steel rails. With that, we can take down a harbor. And then they actually, these shunting jobs actually pay a little bit more. And the freight haul, this is 17K, 456 tons. Yeah, we'll have to get the remote control and have 2 locos to pull this one train, probably. That's 456 tons. The locomotive isn't going to like it. We're definitely going to overheat the traction motor just trying to get to Harbor in Town. So, yeah. So we probably can get the shunting license and do this one right here. 5K. Be a good starter. Logistic call. Or we can get logistic license, but then we need to get long license. How much is long license? Concurrent. Train length, one was like 10,000, I think it said. Yeah, 10,000. We have 20,000. Is it 20,000 or 2,000? It's 2,000. Yeah, we don't got nearly the money that we're gonna need. So, finally, again, we can always buy shunting and shunt. I think what we're gonna do is do this. It's 11K. It's going down to Harbor in Town. We're probably gonna struggle. Actually, I'm actually pretty sure. Let's see. We're going to Harbor in Town, and we're at Steel Mill right now. So if I pull the map out, we're gonna have to go this way to get out. And I'm pretty sure that this is a hill itself, but then I'm pretty sure it's either gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's just a dip. I'm pretty sure it's just it goes down. So we're gonna take. We'll take this job as FH20. Let's find those cars. 69. They are 3, 4, 5 steel rails. Where's that? This one. This right here. FH20. And I'm pretty sure that this one's to the left. These ones are to the left, yeah. Okay. So, for this job, we're going to reverse, because we have to exit. I'm pretty sure, I think we have to go this way. No. We're going to want to go that way to get there. So this one's to the right. I'm pretty sure the rest of these are to the left. Yes. So, it wants us to go this way. Is it easier? Probably. But it's longer. Because this is Harbor in Town. If we go this way, it'll be faster and easier, potentially. If we go this way, I'm pretty sure this is a gradient. This is a gradient. We'll have to go up this, and then it's longer. So I think we're gonna have to flip the train around. I know it wants us to go that way, because this is the handbrake. So what we're going to do is release that handbrake. We're going to come down here and set this handbrake. And go ahead and set the track. You're probably wondering, why am I setting the track now? Well, I'm setting the tracks, and I'm going to get coupled up to it, and then we'll get rolling and select the job. Or we'll just go to the station, get the job, and then go. It'd be easier. So we're gonna do that. So we come through. So we're gonna come all the way through here. Make sure these points are set properly. This one's set properly. Close down. Going this way. Here. Plug all these switches. They set for the tutorial. this is there's still actually air. So what you could theoretically do is you can just like if you're hauling a heavy job, you can actually just have a locomotive on the back. Just start it, get air in the brake pipe, and then shut it off and just kind of pull it. And then because I'm pretty sure how it is now is that even with the handbrake off, I think there has to be air in the brake pipe for the brakes to release, even if this is released. So I could be wrong, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and flip the electrics back on, start the engine, and we wanna go forward out of here so that we can. Actually, no. We want to go reverse because we want to go forward and then back into it. Okay. It is starting to rain. At least the end up kept in. The reverse or reverse. And turn the wipers on just a notch. Because it is starting to get dark and rainy, so I definitely want to be able to see things. And right now, I understand that this is the back of the locomotive. It's supposed to be like the lights in the front, but since it's rainy and dark, getting dark, just so that we can see behind us, we're just gonna flip up, and then when we get back on the main line, the junctions and the rail or the yard, we'll flip it back to forward. Probably when we're reversing into the thing to grab the cars, we'll just leave it. We won't mess with it because we should still be able to see it. It's just since we're kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's just I want to be able to see it getting out of here. Because I do like, and I don't know if I think they did this in Overhaul, but it's still a thing. So even if these switches are facing the opposite direction, whenever you get close, they'll actually switch to the proper direction so that you don't derail. Obviously, it has its limits. If you're going really fast, you won't have time to switch over. It's I think it's a spring system. I'm pretty sure, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and swap the lights back over. Place the brake. Definitely not going to help pulling this big blood. It is really not going to like it. I think the worst one. We need to get logistical. Because if we get logistical, it'll be a lot easier. Because it'll be lighter. Because you won't have the load. So, like, we can just haul these empty cars somewhere. It'll be not nearly as heavy, so we can get around it. Obviously, once we get the D6, or we get 2 locomotives, we can run 2 locos. But we honestly probably should be getting 2 locos for this job, especially going up to Harbor Town. But I'm that guy, so we're not going to do it. I'm just going to start hits. Especially when we get the cars, the brakes are probably good. We're probably going to have to go slow when we start braking. Just because I don't know how much it's going to rain. It's kind of just like a drizzle right now. It's not bad. I'd rather a drizzle, to be honest. But, obviously, it'll probably start picking up and be worse. So, yeah. Things in the background is probably my air conditioner, because here in Louisiana it is hot. It is very hot, and our AC cannot keep up. Not at all. It cannot keep up with the heat. So my air conditioner is running so that I can not be sweating when recording videos or just playing. Especially when I play this in VR mode, which yes, I think I might play this in VR mode a little bit. I'm mainly doing PC just because of how hot it is, and the VR headset hurts my head like the brain. So we're coming up on the car. We're just gonna coast in. I'm off in the rain. Close. Cylinders. Now we gotta wait for air pressure to build up. So we're gonna put it forward. Wait for the air pressure to build up. Oh, we need to release the handbrake actually. I hate that. See, when I do W, or see, when I try to do tab and W, and like when I'm trying to sprint, so I need to get the job. I don't have a stopwatch, so I'm not gonna be able to time this. We have 48 minutes to get there for our bonus. So let's go. Just overshot it. Gotta be very easy on the throttle because you have to, you don't want to overheat the traction motors. This is a heavy load. The shunter, this is a shunter. It's really made to actually push these loads, not really pull. Actually, it can pull and it won't have issues, but hauling is a different story. So the amps. You want to try to, like, when you get faster, the amps will go down, so you can give it more throttle and get more torque. So just kind of let it sit, just kind of hold the throttle we're at right now. We are increasing speed slowly. When we get to 200 amps, we'll go ahead and give us a notch of throttle. So you want to get as much speed as you can. So go ahead. So we're going to have a plus 6 grade. So we need to power up. Just kind of keep it steady. If we get real slip, we can honestly give her sand. She's handling it somewhat. She doesn't like it, but gotta pay attention with the amps and your traction motor temps. Your speed, not so much. Obviously, if you're pulling a lighter load, or look, you're not pulling a load at all, you can gun it and go full throttle. It won't even affect the traction motors because you're pulling nothing. So it's not a big issue. So you don't want these amps to be in the yellow. So if they're in the yellow, it'll definitely gain a lot of temp. You want to get this thing going fast, because the faster you are, the amps go down, so that it'll start pulling off the traction motor. Now here we come, we have a bit of a bigger range, so we're going to power up a little bit. If it struggles, we can either go back and grab the other DE2 and pull for it to push, or we will just, we can't return the job, so here we go, we're losing speed, traction motors, we're going to drop some sand. We're going to have to sacrifice sacrifice as much speed as you can. You don't have to go fast. Don't go fast. It's recommended to get more speed out of the where moving, but we're not gonna make it up. Yeah, it's impossible. We're at 1 notch in the throttle, and it's still not good. Yeah, I just shut the traction motor off. Okay, so we can't make it up this hill. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run back to the steel mill, and what we're gonna do is I'm going to switch that. So we're gonna come down, we're gonna reverse down here, we're gonna head back through, and then we can back up, and then kind of give us a running start pretty much. Traction motor still on. It'll just roll. We're on a hill, it'll start to roll. You can obviously get a gas now. It's still gonna gain. It's still gonna start gaining. Once you start speeding up a little bit, it'll calm down. So yeah. Multi-unit would probably be the best license to get. We don't have $20,000, we only have $2,000. That's how much it is anyways. So yeah. This is 1.3. So, does it suck that we're going in reverse and wasting time? Yes. But, what we probably should have done is got a running start beforehand, so we pulled onto the long track before starting the job, because then we could have got like 30 miles an hour and climbing by the time we get up here. Watch our speed. Because we're coming up at 50. So just a little bit independent. So there we go. So we're coming back into the steel mill. Stop the loco. We're gonna power it up. We're gonna go pretty much full throttle. We want to at least try to get 50, and like coming up to 50 at least. Again, if you can make it up the hill, don't worry about your speed. Because if you try to speed up, you're gonna overheat the traction motors. You're gonna blow the traction motors and possibly catch fire. They'll possibly catch fire. So we're going to slam on train and pretty sure when you apply train brake, it also applies the independent brake, pretty technically speaking. So theoretically, you don't have to apply independent. I just do it, so now we're slowing on this train. also our temperature's going down. Now, it's probably going to stay in the yellow until we get up this hill. That's probably what's going to happen. If we have to get it in red, we'll get it in red. As long as we don't get it to 120 for like at least 2 seconds. If it stays at 120, if it gets to 120, shut off the tractor motor. Shut the breaker off. And then you won't have to worry about damage. And here comes our downhill. So it's going to start to flatten out. See, we're increasing in temps. That's okay. Increase temps. It doesn't matter. Again, if you have to sacrifice speed, I'm trying to keep as much speed as I can. But if you really have to sacrifice speed and prevent you from overheating, do it. It's better to get up the hill at all than having to go back down and get a running start like I had to do. So we're probably not going to make the bonus. Actually, this track's set right. Left. Does it take a lot to get used to? Yes, absolutely. But is it worth it? Also yes. So we're going to go left of this switch. Right. Left. Enough speed on the hardest part of this, which is that steel mill, you'll have a chance in getting there. Will you go slow up that hill at steel mill? Yes, you're going to. Unless you're on a DE6 or steam and you can actually get a lot more speed out of it, it's okay. You don't need to be going really fast to get up there. I mean, or at least depending on the locomotive you're in. So, I mean, you want more torque. When you're trying to get up a hill, you always want more torque than speed. So you're going to have to sacrifice speed to get more torque. That's just how it works. It really depends. Like, I'm not at full throttle, but we're going about 60. I think this is like 100 kilometers. So yeah. And keep in mind, we're on a descent. We're going down. Like, we're on a hill, but we're going downhill, I should say. So you could really idle, or at least come back more on throttle and be fine. Hell, you could probably just idle to the throttle and be fine. But just keep the throttle. I want to go fast, so that I don't know if I can't remember if there's more hills coming up. So it's nice to have the speed, so that if you do come up on a hill, you can get this. I'm pretty sure the rest of this is just supposed to be a descent gradient. I'm pretty sure the rest of this just goes down. It might go up when we get to Steel Mill. Not too much. Harbor. First up on the harbor to breathe. So much more bet when I harbor time, yeah. So pick it up to B20, call it before I come back on the throttle. So Don't back off the throttle. Do not. It is okay. Brake. Like, you can hear the wheels not really liking this turn. We're going a little fast. I'm pretty sure speed limit 60. Obviously, or sorry, 70. I think it was 70. I think the last I saw it was a 70, but if you hear a bell, it's probably that your traction motor is overheating. As long as you keep it in the yellow, you will be fine. Once it enters red, it gets dangerous in the red. In the red, you can either shut the breaker off and then just coast, because when you shut the traction motor off, pretty much your throttle is acting as a generator for the engine. When it comes to the engine, your throttle is just powering up the generators, because really the traction motors, they're just electric motors that they're taking from the battery, the electricity that they're getting from the engine generator, so the motors. So that's why we have traction motors. Now, obviously, this differs between locos if we need to go left, right. We need to go right. Correct. We need to go right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because we're going in the wrong way. So now we're going to have to regain all that speed again, because we just have to, we had to stop the train. But that's okay, I'm pretty sure we're mostly on a hill. I think we're going down now. You see, the motors are going up, but now that the amps are coming down, it'll slow down and eventually... Again, throttle down. It'll still go, like you can be on like one notch of throttle and still go at least 60 or 40 or 30. You don't have to be full throttle to get speed. Obviously that will differ on the load you're taking. But, yeah. And if you need sand, use sand. If you're on a hill, sometimes you need to use sand. It'll be easier because it'll help prevent the wheel slip. So, because wheel slip will blow up the traction motors. Just keep that in mind, because they're, yeah, and you get why. I hate myself. I probably should have checked the switch. I should have been paying attention. So now we're going to stop the train. Now we're going to be on a hill start. So we're going to have to release independent. Give it gas. This could have just screwed us up for the rest of the day. We're going to find out. We're gaining speed. We're getting hot temps, though. It looks like the track... Yeah, they're coming back on amps. We'll be fine. Hopefully. Again, sacrifice the temps. It's fine to get it in the yellow. If it's in the yellow, it can't cause damage. It can't. I mean, it could overheat it, and that could cause damage, but it won't explode. So it'll make your life a lot easier. So now we're going the right way. I didn't see or hear it, but it did flip. Especially on hills, when you're going down a hill, you're gonna have to give it brakes. You're gonna find the sweet spot if it's gonna be the independent or the train. Now, if it's just in the locomotive, you use the independent. The train brake, all it does is really apply to the entire loco, to the entire train, like all the cars and the locomotive. The independent is just the locomotive, so if you're by yourself, just use the independent. It makes sense. Don't use the train brake. Unless you're trying to stop, unless you're trying to use your invisible car strips. So you gotta be careful. We're at 50 kilometers. So we gotta keep it slower. This is probably the point where I say, okay, slow down some. You have a heavy load behind you. So yes, you want to keep a lot of throttle. Probably. But don't have so much speed that you derail, because then you're not getting any money. Train brake it. Yeah, you gotta get, because the engine has to catch up with the momentum, so that's why you don't like instantly speed up when you give a regulator. Wow, it doesn't instantly speed up when you give it throttle, because the engine has to catch up to the speed you're currently going at. So we're going to give it full independent, or 8, this is a 40. You're going to have to give it some brakes. You're still going downhill, because all this, like if you're coming, like if I was coming through here with this amount of load, and I'm coming actually up, I'm heading the opposite direction. We're going to hell. We're not making it up. That's why when you're at least in Harbor Town, you want to take light jobs, because then you can actually get up these hills. Unlike if you're using other jobs, these ones, like with the heavy cars, you're not getting up this hill. You are not getting up this hill. Sorry to say, but you're not. Unless you have another DE2 or even 3 DE2s, and you have the multi-unit, or you have a controller and you can just use the remote control, then you might have a chance, if I'm being honest. But otherwise, you're screwed. I do want to get a quick thumbnail real quick, so... Just a quickie thumbnail. Or we gotta switch, we want to go to the left. Yeah. Yeah, please. Nice knowing you. We didn't derail. We probably damaged something. I don't think we did. No, we didn't. I don't see any of those warnings. Yeah, that was the dev console. So if you press asterisk, there you go. Or whatever the button is that's next to 1 on your keyboard. We need to start slowing down. We're on a grade. We're full train brake, baby. We're still on independent, because we still, once that train brake releases completely, we're gaining speed again. So go ahead and just brake, just gain some speed. We're coming into the harbor. Let's go ahead and do this hard thing. So we're actually going to speed up our wipers. Stop the locomotive. The brakes are applied, we're going to do our thing. So, we got to unload it at D4I. So if we pull up the station map and go to Harbor, okay, so we need to go to, what is it? D4I. So let's see, we're coming in. Let me go to the train and see what direction we're coming in. We came in from, it looks to be the west. Somewhat. Yeah, I think we met, or I think we came from the west, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure right over around this turn, the turntable's over there. So we're going to say we did. So, D is on that side, so we're going to want to come through. We're going to want to go on to C, actually. Because D's a dead end. Or, hold up, let's see. Yeah, so this is the shed, so yeah, we came from the west. So there's this yard right here. This is D, I'm pretty sure. This is D. So, if this is E, F and G are to the left of it, or right, because F is on that to the right, and then G. So, D... So, I don't know exactly where D is. It isn't over here, because these are, it's actually over here, so this is G, right here. I'm pretty sure this is G. Yeah, this is G. So, we're at G, we're at the west, so we're at the west side, so we're right here. So if we run this way, and then this way, so we're, okay, looks like we're coming in at the harbor. And D, second L, so we're going to be on this side, D4I, right here. So, comms radio, make sure these tracks are all set, which they actually are. Go in, we want to go to D4I, which is right here. So, it's a dead end though, so what we're going to want to do is we're actually going to want to turn the locomotive around. We're going to want to reverse this in. So release the brakes, go in. So I think what the plan is pull up station map, west. So we can turn around, so we can go into C. So, if it's kind of, so it's behind the train shed right here. There should be behind it, there should be a switch, the switch right here is what it looks like. Is it three-way. That one goes left and this one goes right. We're gonna come on. We can come in on this switch. We're gonna come in on this side, flip this, and then come out in reverse. So we need to flip these switches properly. So we're gonna come in, come through here, stick left, and there we go. So we're definitely not making that bonus after that, but that's okay. We don't need bonus. Brakes early, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna do some shit. I don't know the time. We've been recording for 50 minutes, so I'm pretty sure we've definitely have not made our 30-minute goal. It was actually 48 minutes, so we might have. It might be very close, at least. So we're gonna keep moving. Tracks are set, I'm pretty sure the rest of the way. We get to see if we stop watching, check the rest of the tracks. I can't remember if I actually went back. Really struggling with that. It's so wet. Oh, we weren't even using train brake. We need to make sure the rest of these points are set properly. So go left, we want to turn right. Come through here, stick left. We're going to want to go right through the harbor. Make, I'm pretty sure, we follow this track in. So now we want to stick left. So, yep, the rest of these points are set properly. I know we set the ones which is going to run back to the logo. That probably isn't moved. It's slowly moving. Power up. actually very proud of myself because I was able to actually, because like when I first started Derail Valley 7, not overhauled, because I've played this game for a while. Mainly what I did is I did a few jobs with the diesel, then I got tired of it, got a mod, it gave me unlimited money, so I was able to buy a license. So the steamer, the steam loco, and all the other locos I was able to buy. So it was just, at the time it was just the DE2, the DE6, and the steam loco. Now we have the DE2, the DE6, the SH, or the S282, the S060, which is coming out soon. The 060, the S060, which is just another tank, it's a tank engine. That's coming out soon. I don't know when. I haven't seen anything on when. I'm pretty sure it'll come out in the next update for the game. I would think. But turn the shade off. If we get more wheel slipping, obviously. Turn that on. We're not having too much trouble to get through this. And I'm pretty sure the game is $40, I think. It was actually cheaper. I think it was like 20 or even 10 whenever I got it during Overhauled, with Derail Valley Overhauled. That was when they added the PC. Because, like, again, you can play Simulator on VR. They actually updated VR as well, so that it's no longer, you actually have, like, VR hands. They're no longer just the controllers as, like, the old version. They're kind of finicky when it comes to, at least on this locomotive. I haven't tested it in the other locos. When I unlock the steamer, I'm definitely playing in VR. Because the steamer train in VR will just be better. That's honestly why I'm not in VR now, because I just want to wait until I get the steam logo. Save my head, like my headaches and stuff for whenever we get the big boy, the nice boys. If it's the 060, whichever one I get first, if it's the tank engine or the 282. When I get a steam engine, I'm probably gonna start playing VR again. I don't know yet. Train brake, so we're gonna go ahead and turn the logo off. We're gonna go ahead and release the air. Before we do things, let's apply the handbrake. Make sure we're completely decoupled. Now we're gonna go find the station office and turn in job. I need to fix something with that HUD. Yay! Completed. We just made a lot of money. We now have 19 grand. We got a lot more money out of that. Holy, that was a lot of money. Oh my god. I am concerned. I am very concerned. The amount of jobs that we have here compared to... Yeah, so that's 231 tons. I'm pretty sure the one we just had was like 200. So we could theoretically pull this. We're taking that to Machine Factory. Where's Machine Factory in town at? Oh, it's all the way up there. So we'd have to go in the way we came. We'd have to go the way we came in to get there. But we're not gonna take a job. We're actually just gonna go ahead and end the video because this has been a hour-long video. Sorry. Hope you. I guess. Now y'all have an excuse to tell your parents if what you're trying to watch a video. You don't have to. You're welcome. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, also subscribe, and I want to see you guys in the next video. Well, we might even buy a new license. I don't know what license I want. I don't know what I want to get license-wise, but I have to pay off some fees. Let me look at actually that's a good thing we're gonna do. Let's look at the fees. 15 grand. We're not buying. Now, we only have to pay 100 because insurance. So we'll go ahead and pay off this. We have a little bit more money. So insurance is just taking care of our fees. So now we can start working on if we want to get licenses. More than likely, the license that we're going to get is either shunting, logistical haul, or manual service, and concurrent jobs 1, or even train length. I think what we're going to do is, so that's 10 grand. Train length is also 10 grand. So what we can do is, instead of getting train length, we can get concurrent orders, so then we can take 2 orders at once. Yeah. And then, or we can go ahead or we can get logistical haul. I want to get logistical haul because I understand it. Yes, it's lighter, but most of these require long. I think most of these require long. This one doesn't. So obviously these are probably going to change by the time I reload the save for the next video, or if I just play off camera. But that would be the beginning or end of our first Derail Valley Simulator video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to smash that like and subscribe button, and make sure you turn on push notifications so if you don't miss another one of these videos. Also, check out our Roblox ERLC Emergency Response in Liberty County private server. It is New Orleans Roleplay. I'll have additional info in the description for how to join the Discord, and yeah. Now, I might work on getting a channel Discord for the main channel, which is the channel I'm on right now. I'm speaking to you guys on. I might get a Discord for this channel, just to have and to communicate with you guys. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you just smash that like button and subscribe. Now, this is probably the 3rd time I said this, and I'm probably annoying the crap out of you, and I'm sorry. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.